Hey there, beautiful souls. Jess Intuitive Angel Healer here with your grounded. Thank you so much for joining me today on my new segment, Jess Intuitive's Angelic Vibez Intuitive Poetry Sundays. So I've been thinking for a while. I've always loved Sunday service because why do we go to Sunday service? Well, we go to Sunday service because we need hope, inspiration. We go there because the word makes us feel good. Why do most of us not go there? Well, a lot of us have experienced the wrong place, unfortunately, and we didn't feel welcomed. We felt even more judged. Fun little fact about my father that started, that's all in the genes. But when my father was in, he's born in 54, so he was growing up. It was a big thing to go to church, put on your Sunday best, and you had to look awesome, or you, my friend, weren't going to church. And a lot of people out here do know that. And so, unfortunately, he was a part of that. And he went into one of the churches in a small Texas town. Excuse me. He went into this small church, this church in this small town that they grew up in, and the elders of the church actually asked him to leave because he had his Levi's on and he didn't have, broken down Levi's. He was just a man who always wore his Levi's and his boots. That's the style that they wore back then. And then, he had a button up shirt, but they wanted him in slacks. They did not want him in jeans. And when I got told this as a kid, I was like, wow, that's the most amazing thing. And I kind of thought, I was like, wow, that's unfortunate. And I never let it stand in front of me because I'm an angel intuitive. I'm supposed to come spread the word. And those that come and listen, those that come today and listen, is because you were drawn from spirit, from your angels, from the universe to come and listen to the word. And this is not religious by any means. And that's my whole story about religion. If you ever talk to me about this, I will tell you religion is the vehicle on the highway to get to, the road to get to spirituality, because we got to ascend there, but we got to have faith. Faith is super important. If you don't have that, you will stay here on earth. And I feel like if you're going through struggles today or lately, or you've went through struggles in the past, exponential struggles, you feel like you're like, man, am I the only one who just goes through more? It feels like anybody else in the world. No, you're not, my friend. But we feel that way and we sit by ourselves and we tend to cut off ourselves from other people and we become hermits. And then we get up in this little mind of ours. And if you're Pisces, go ahead and drop a comment. And if you're liking this, please hit the thumbs up, help support my YouTube channel. I am going to put my devotion here instead of all these other platforms because the social media platforms aren't working for me out there. I don't know, they've just changed. Maybe I've changed. Something's changed, but now I've decided my stuff's going to come here on YouTube. But I just know that if you're feeling insecure, if you're feeling up in your head, if you're feeling depressed, I care. And I want you to know that you're not alone. And we all get these crazy thoughts. And I also want to let you know that that is the devil working overtime, because he works overtime in my life. He doesn't like it when I stand up to him. It's like a narcissist. They hate it when I stand up to him. And the funny thing about me as a survivor of the toxic shadows, because the toxic shadows just encompass everything, because I don't truly believe you're just a part of an abuse uh, thing, or you're just a part of this. I feel that they all tie in together and they are all part of the toxic shadows. And that's why my podcast is Dancing in the Toxic Shadows. And you can check out those if you're going through any kind of toxic issues. It encompasses it all, because it's a societal thing to say that everybody says the word toxic relationship, immediately your mind jumps to, I'm going to hear a love story. Nope. It's not always going to be a love story. Sometimes, and I've learned not, the judgment was passed down in my life, and I learned not to judge, because I learned that people bring you different experiences in your life. And if there's something that you're judging, it is a reflection of your shadow side. And fortunately, my shadow side is a Virgo. And I've now figured out why I am so argumentative too, because I'm a Pisces sun and a Virgo moon. So there's where I was like, why am I a Pisces? And I'm really laid back. But then I get really analytical and I'm just like, no, it's very black and white. This is how it is. And I couldn't figure out that. And then my big toxic relationships came with Virgos. And then I was like, I just had this realization one day, oh my goodness, all those toxic relationships that I was in, that I thought I was fighting against a man of physical form. No, that was just the devil in the energy. But it wasn't even just the devil, that was the shadow side of me that the energy created in these men to show me the unhealthy part of me that needed to be healed. So if you're going through something today, yesterday, ever, know it'll go away once you stand up to it. It's hard to stand up to stuff, let me tell you. I've been going through a personal dark soul of the night, and I'm just a private person that way. I don't get on here and share my stuff. That's another lesson that I have, but I will own that. But I always tell people it's okay to let people know, hey, and share your voice, share your opinion, share these things. Don't keep them quiet, because silence literally kills. And that's how the devil plays you, is he manipulates you. Because this is I always make this little metaphor here, is that you can always try to run away from the bad things, run away from the darkness, run away from all those scary things that you don't want to face inside of you. You can hike all the way up that mountain, get up to the top of Mount Everest. But if you haven't actually faced your demons, and you haven't actually faced what is scaring you so bad to run away, it will get up on that mountain, because it's like a it's like a bed bug. It just jumps on, takes a hike. Woo, I'm out of here. And it goes with you, and it is something that you cannot shake in your mind. And here's an affirmation: if you're having that issue today, say this simply: today I will not be a host for parasites. Today, my mind will not be a host for parasites, and so it is. I will not let parasites into my mind. What are parasites? Parasites are that fear. It is okay to be informed. I'm never going to tell someone, don't watch the news, because then that's me trying to control you. But I will tell you, get your fill, jump in there, hurry up and listen, and get out. It's like a war zone in there, because now that the more that I let go, I let God, I let go, I release. Check out my TikTok. I just did that for a user. I believe his name is Esoterics. And I love the mantra because you're fueling your unfortunate fires. And you're like, how am I doing it? This is being done to me. Well, I've had that thinking many, many times. And sometimes it is being done to you. But it's about what you're going to do to make it stop. That's all. That is all, my friends. You have the power. Here's this. See this, guys? Hold on. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys your power back. There you go. I hope anybody who needed that, if you need to do that again, you can take a deep breath, breathe in through your nose, and you just take in that energy. That's Reiki energy. I am a Reiki practitioner. I just don't focus on I'm this or I'm that. I am a spiritual healer, a spiritual teacher. I have all kinds of fun names. I'm a Pisces. I could come up with all kinds of fun things to call myself, but I am a jack of all trades and a master of a few. So I'm just keep on. I don't know if I'm a master though. I don't know if you ever quite be the master. Once you're the master, I always say like of life, because you can always learn. You can be the master, but you have to be receptive to openings. So somebody needed to hear that. And please, if you're vibing, if you're hearing this, please drop a comment in the section. Let me know. It's 12:12. I just saw that on here. That's beautiful. So I'm going to get into some poetry, guys. I have this gift as a Pisces that I am able to just sit here, and I didn't know what it was because this whole spiritual awakening happened to me in 2017, and I didn't have a whole spiritual community to go to. That's what I was just talking about. You want to go to church, but you go there and you literally feel like people are burning eyeballs into the back of your head. And don't go up there if you are an introvert. Don't say you're new. I did that. I went to a spiritual church. It was like an undercover demon spiritual church because those people were not right to me. I went in there and I had anxiety pouring out. It's COVID time, and I thought they would be really open and inviting to me. Instead, it was another karmic lesson that I dove right into, and I went in there and was just trying to get the word, and they were like, "Who's new in here?" I don't know. I guess I was just trying to. I was like, "Hi." I knew, just thought we were going to wave. Nope, they put the spotlight on me. It was so traumatizing that I was like, I will never say I am new because I'm all about being a life of the party, being a part of it. Don't put me on the spot like that. Not when I'm going through my anxiety, not when I'm going through my stuff. When you're Pisces, it's just different. Everybody's different, but especially for my Pisces, and you'll understand this if you're a Pisces, we are built different. We have all 12 houses in our sign. So if you're ever wondering why you feel bonkers and you can't figure out, like, you're like, I have multiple personalities, 5, 6, 7. That is because you do. You have all these different personalities. We don't have one. We have the whole Zodiac because we are intuitive. We are visionaries. We are built this way because we are supposed to enlighten folks. But when we're wounded Pisces, when we're not enlightened ourselves, it's going against the machine. And when you feel resistance, stop, because you're trying to push something and make something work that doesn't work. So I want to go ahead and say this prayer. And this is on askangels.com. You can go find this prayer. I now call in upon my team of angel energy healing guides and angels. Please surround this broadcast and all of my viewers with divine healing love and light. I ask for complete healing for me and all of my viewers on the level of our minds, body, and spirit, inside and out. I ask that you release any and all blockages, cleanse our entire being, and I ask that you release any and all blockages, raise our vibration, and support total healing according to divine will. And so it is. So, all right, beautiful souls, I have a poem. So I did not know that this was channeled. I'm random. I go in circles, but I do have a point. You just have to. That's the fun part about getting on here and talking, because all the conversations ever since I've started this, my mind, you get a good look into how my brain works, and it's always chatting. So I did not know this was actually how you channel messages. I just feel this overwhelming, like I got to get a pen, I got to write, and I got to write it down. And I found out over the years that's how you do automatic writing. It is spirit channeling through you. It just, all those words that come in your mind. And if you're a writer, please let me know in the comments section. Because I would love to hear anybody who's a writer tell me what you think of my poem here. But these are all channeled from spirit, and I probably wrote these in about 5 or 10 minutes because that's how much spirit just, and I have to get it out of my brain. So, okay, beautiful souls, here we go. So I don't just sit here and oops. Okay. Okay. Just making sure you guys can still see me. This depression is an expression of everything I feel is wrong with me. Looking at this face, you wouldn't chase the idea or notion of my faith. So deep, deep inside this heart, it has been broken and shattered, but I refuse to fall apart. I knew all the way from the start that the Red Seas would part. I would find my truth through the waves. My intentions were pure and many prayers were prayed. My angels surround me in every move I make, helping me each day process the fake and internalize the great. Spirit is my helper, my eyes when I cannot see. Spirit is the one who offers the truth buried deep within me. These nerves are shot and my anxiety bothers me a lot. I wish you could see a different version of me, one that is holy and peaceful, the side that's not deceitful, the side that cares and doesn't judge. Lately, my angels have been giving me a little nudge. The signs I see are only the slightest, but in my mind, they burn the brightest. Anger and jealousy are both a burden and will most definitely consume you. For this, I am certain. Do we go left? Do we go right? Sometimes the ending seems out of sight. Every day seems like a constant fight. But what are we fighting for? When did life become such a bore that we chose to shut out our angels and instead fill our souls with fear and doubt? A new path is being made to help absolve our wicked ways. I am not religious, nor do I need to shout. I am grounded in love, and spirit is definitely helping me out. Now is the time to let your soul be free. Quick, do me a favor. Bow your head with me. Dear Spirit, creator of the heavens above, every day I feel more and more of your love. I feel you dry my tears with each passing wind. I sense your warm sunshine slowly helping me mend. I ask that you take away all this pain inside and fill it with hope and light, sending the darkness away with the tide. Thank you, Spirit, for all that you do. I know that I am not always grateful for the blessings I receive, in a sense that I focus on the ending of what was instead of the possibilities now available for me. Each day I will work harder to create my faith. Lesson by lesson, I will learn my destiny and the extreme happiness awaiting me. Just keep repeating after me. To have faith, spirit. To have faith in spirit, you just gotta believe. Through the good and the bad, the ups and the downs, spirit has a plan. Stay mindful. You will soon understand. So, all right, that was my first poem. Let me know what you guys think about that. And if you're here and you're watching the replay, definitely just go ahead and watch the replay. I understand not being on the live because it's so hard. I don't know. I'm out of sync with the live, so I come on here and just do my thing. And that is all. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and read poem number 2. If you guys are enjoying this, my Cash App is at the bottom. And also, if you check in the link here, I am, if you guys are tuning in and you're enjoying this and you want to try out an angel session, I'm offering 30-minute virtual sessions, only $20 for my fans out here, and get you away if you can't afford my regular sessions, because normally they're about 65 an hour or something like that. So I'm helping y'all out with $20 sessions because it's not about the money for me. It's about equal energy, and it's about helping, and that's what I do out here. So please share this on, if you're on Facebook or if you have other platforms. If you can't help me out and share this video, because I know that this is here to, somebody out there needs to hear this message. I am a toxic shadow survivor, like I said at the beginning, and there's just too many people out here taking their life. I think I live in Colorado, and I think it said it was the top 9. So it was crazy statistics for suicide, and I'm here, guys. If you need someone to talk to, please come talk to me, because I'm not going to judge you. I am going to try to help you get to the light. So do know that, I am going to come and I'm going to sit with you, and I'm going to be that angelic light, but I'm not going to judge you. And I'm going to let you have your own options. And if you want to be sad, you can be sad. But you can get it out of your brain, and you don't have to be victim to your own self, because that's usually what it is. We're our own worst enemy. Nobody can hurt me as bad as I can hurt me, and that's how the devil gets a hold of me. Is he gets me and a fight with me. So Jesse and Jessica have war of the world, and it's not pretty. So I don't try to engage. Don't engage with your ego. Like I said, my ego is a Virgo moon. That is your shadow side, by the way. If you find out your moon, you will find out what your shadow side. And basically, if you go look at the dirty little traits of your zodiac sign, that's what your shadow side is. So, all right, friends, here is my second one. This one doesn't want to go up here. Or I can go up here. No, that's not going to work. All right. I don't know why I let me get the best of me. Opportunity after opportunity, casting each out to the sea. Consumed by the fear that seems to rise up inside of me. Is it black? Is it white? I just can't have one more restless night. These emotions drive hard inside of me, wondering what's the next journey is in store for me. I am working on a different, better side of me, the one that has been held back, hid away from the world to see. Oh, angels, please help me. Clear this fog and dry this rain. Most certainly, please take away this pain. With it, I cannot sustain. My brain feels like a runaway train, going backwards on a one-way track. Hold on a minute. Wait, here comes a panic attack. I am free as a bee. Why, devil? Why must you taunt me? God's grace is protecting me, saving my soul from your clamps. Now, if my ego would just join my party with my soul side, we would definitely smolder out your camps. Devil, I rebuke you. I build up my walls like beaver dams, hard as a rock. To you, I will never flock. This pain hurts the more you poke. Why do I remind you of a joke? All I want is my sanity back. Is that too much to ask? I guess it is. Seems that you forgot that. So that is my second poem. And these are just, I used to get in trouble when I was like 12 because my closed-minded writing teachers were so closed-minded that they didn't see a girl that maybe needed some help and encouraged me to share my emotions. And I still really remember this because we had to write in our poetry class, or it was a poetry class, it was a writing class in like 8th grade or something, and 6th grade, and no, I think it was 8th grade. But anyways, that my teacher read my poetry and really blocked me after that because she told me how dark it was and she didn't like it and critiqued it, but in the wrong way. Instead of saying, hey, this girl needs maybe some chatting, are you okay? None of that. It was more of it was a special little Jesus, I had some special teachers, and so know that what you do affects people. And it's really important to pay attention how you treat people. Your actions cause your karma, and you got to get out there. You got to not let one bad person take you down. Because I let this lady get in my head, and she's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Because she wasn't awakened to what I was writing, and that's okay. So it's okay if people aren't awakened. But now I'm like, you know what? My poems are just fine. You, however, if you're bothered, it's something that you need to check in here. So we are at the 30-minute mark. I also want to let you guys know I have a new affiliate holistic store. It's woman owned. It's in North Carolina. It's called Lulu's Moon Spark, and you will see the link below. You can go ahead and shop with my affiliate link. They have stones, they have crystals, they have you name it, they have it. It's almost like a little holistic shop on wheels because it has that much cool stuff, and it has a lot of handmade stuff, and it's all by women. Whole thing, it's like a mother-daughter team, and I love it. And they have great products. They're great priced. I just started promoting this. We just linked up about a week ago, so you'll start seeing more of those. But definitely go check out my link tree, Jess Intuitive Vibez link tree, and you can get more. You can go shopping on my affiliate link, and you'll know it's me because you'll see my little face at the bottom. All right. I hope you guys are enjoying this message. I feel I know I've shied away here. I've been, like I said, been going through my own little personal dark night of the soul. And if you don't know what that is, that's when you go through a depression, but you're actually facing the demons that cause your depression. So my life has been fun-filled. It hasn't been crappy. It hasn't been... I love my life. I wouldn't trade it for anything else. It's just been really like, holy cow. Some days I get a little ungrounded and I'm just like, it blindsides me. But if you're going through this, it's because you're trying to clear it out. Your angels are trying to clear it out for you so you can get to better things. Know that you can't run away from your shadow. It's going to be attached to you all the time. So until you actually go and face it and make friends with it, gotta be friends with your shadow side, my friends. So, all right, I have these beautiful angel cards. They are from the Angel Power Wisdom cards, and it's by Gay Guthrie. I love these cards. Let's see, what messages, dear angels? Thank you for blessing this reading. Make sure it's specific, in the light, and full of blessings for everyone involved. Can you please give me a few messages that you would like, that you know somebody needs to hear right now, and you know they'll be watching this later or they'll tune into it later. So if this message resonates with you, this message is from Spirit, and take note of it because there are no such thing as coincidences in life. Remember that. So let's see what... Ooh, your calling. It's reversed. So your life's purpose is like an awakening to put your gifts and talents to good use and enjoy the journey of life. So this is definitely speaking, because it was in reverse. If you look at her blue wings, you'll see blue represents courage, strength, power, and purple represents mercy, compassion, and also spirit. That red rose is about beauty, faith, grace. You can see that she's looking over the horizon. There's a beautiful horizon. There's so many new things that are coming. It's not over yet. And you have a huge purpose in front of you right now that is even greater than the mundane things, all the stresses that are pulling you down right now. Spirit really wants you to know that if you follow your calling, you're definitely going to be feeling a lot better, because right now you're going against the machine. So something that was lying dormant within you, some unconscious knowledge or truth, is finally being awakened. Become actively engaged in your purpose and realizing your purpose. So Not everyone's calling is to change the world, but with your passion, you will change your own life and the lives of those around you. So know that your purpose is so much more than that 9 to 5 job that you're having a hard time getting up and going to. Your calling is amazing, guys. And if you're being called to paint, if you're feeling keep getting this urge to be a kindergarten teacher, or you want to go volunteer at the local daycare and teach kids art, if you want to go teach kids with disabilities something, follow that. Stop saying I can't do this because of the money, because when it comes to that stuff, those are angels you're going to help. When you offer your time, you're offering it to the angelic realm, and God's saying thank you. Creator, whatever you want to call it, he is saying thank you. He wants you to know that nothing's too silly and nothing's impossible. So, rejuvenation, yeah, because I just see we're having your calling and rejuvenation. Rejuvenation, take time to rest and recharge your batteries. And I know that I am guilty of this. Also, I'd like to note Pisces out there that there's this like energy. I don't know who I done made mad on the lower realm. I'm sorry if I made someone really irritated, some really low vibrating energy, but I have been feeling it, and I'm not going to take time to engage in it. So if you're feeling attacked, the best thing you can do is stand up to it, and it'll go away once you stop putting all this effort into fighting something that is made there to create, to draw you, because you're either going to go left or right. You're going to go to the darkness or you're going to go to the light. That's like our daily challenge out here, is to stay holy in an unholy world. That's crazy. So I want you to think about that. And you got to rejuvenate. You can't pour from an empty cup. And that's why I retreat, and I love all my followers. And if I don't get up here all the time, I just know when I'm not going to, I've made a rule also that I'm not going to be effective if I don't feel good. So if I don't feel good, guess what? You're probably not going to see me up here. And it's not because I had so many people tell me you're all these judgments, because I had all these karmic lessons I didn't know I was going through when I first started this out. And don't feel bad about however you feel right now. You got to at least own it with yourself. If Jerry Jones wants to be upset about it, let him be upset about it. Let him think whatever they want to think, because I can't change your mind. I've been trying to change minds forever. It ain't gonna happen. So I am what I am. You are what you are, and we're gonna, once you can just agree with that, then you can stop trying to make a radish be a cherry. I'm just saying. Because once you bite into that radish, you're gonna know it's a radish and not a cherry. I love spirit today, so all right, what's another message? Hey, new beginnings. Someone out there definitely needs to know something new begins today. Embrace the possibilities. So if you see her hand, she's got the world there, and she's dropping some sparkly magic dust. Angels want you to know that they are watching over you. They are taking care of you. They are listening to your prayers. They are answering them. But this is a co-creative relationship, and we do have free will. If not, we would just have any spirit being, anything in the world overtake us. And so it's like our protection that we have free will. And we need to be a little more grateful about it and know that you can't see your angels. But right now, whatever you prayed for, it is in the works of being dropped on you, just like that magic dust right there. It is really important, though, that you take this time and stop pushing yourself. Don't push yourself. I don't care who told you or what you think you have done in your life. You can't do it. I pushed myself for so many years. I like to tell people this little fun thing on my eye, it's a blood vessel. I got so angry when I was younger, and like, I think I was 12, that I popped my blood vessel in my eye. And it's embarrassing. And a lot of these things that I will tell you are embarrassing because you know what? People won't say what has happened to them, but I will, because it's over, done with. You can't make me feel any worse than what it happened in the moment when it was actually still a real thing. Because when you get past the present moment, guess what? Nothing exists. So if you're having a hard time with the past, take a moment and relish the fact that it's over. It's over. Check it out. It is over. That energy no longer exists. It only exists in here. Once you get that out of here, amazing things will happen. And I want anybody who's a survivor to definitely drop a heart on here. If you're a survivor of anything of life, I want you, because I call them soul survivors, like Akon, but or sorry, Young Jeezy, yeah. Yeah, it's both of them. I haven't listened to that song in so long, but I'm definitely a toxic shadow survivor, and I'm not gonna feel embarrassed about it, because I think for so many years I didn't want to just come out and be like, I tried to play the role of I fit in. I'm just like y'all. Toxic shadows? What are you talking about? I don't have those. I have etiquette. I fit in. Yeah. And that's what we all do in some capacity. We try, if we have this unhealed stuff, and then I learn, you know what? Why am I going to feel bad because my stuff makes you uncomfortable? I'm sorry that my life story makes you uncomfortable. Thank God you didn't have to live it. We have to start learning a sense of humor. And we have to stop beating up ourselves, because it's not worth it, guys. You were here. The only reason why you're beating yourself up is that is the devil. And what do you usually do after you beat yourself up? Well, if you're an addict, you get called back into the drugs. You get called back into the addiction. Addictions can be food. Addictions can be anything that distracts you, that takes your attention away, that you feel that you have to have, and you know it's terrible for you. My addiction, and when I always tell people, you know, I'm really sad if I have a game on my phone. I don't have games, but every time I have, it's been like Bejeweled or something. And the reason why I have those is because it's like it's calming for me. It makes my brain go and it stops going and thinking. So I love spirit today, but somebody is really, really sad because these are all in reverse. So when you do get this message, beautiful soul, I want you to take a moment and close your eyes, because this is your loved one coming in. Your loved ones in heaven want you to know they are safe, protected, and reunited with family and friends. And you can see the staircase to heaven, and you can see the angel with her yellow shirt. Yellow is all about courage. And if you'd like to expand on who this is, I'm getting a female energy, a grandma like. I'm hearing the name Kate and Sarah. So if those resonate with you, hey, take advantage of my 20-minute or $20 session that I just hooked you guys up with down in the comment section. And get your media. You can do a psychic medium reading with me too. It's any angel reading. It'll be on a Zoom session. You'll get a link and everything. You just either drop me a payment in my Cash App or on my, excuse me, somebody has a really blocked throat chakra. And I've learned when you start getting these, like I'm doing that and you're like, why is she doing that? Yeah, it's because I've starting to learn these things is anything that's happening while I'm chatting, pay attention to, because there's stuff that comes out here. It's spirit. And so I was kind of trying to clear my throat, and that's somebody has a very blocked throat chakra. And also spirit wants me to get back to what I was saying. Feel like a grandma's here, maybe an aunt. So if you had an Aunt Sarah or a Grandma Kate or, one of those two specific spirits are here. And it was in reverse because you don't feel like they hear you, and you feel like since they died, you can't connect with them. And they want you to know that they're right there with you. They want yellow is all about having courage. It's about clearing out your solar plexus, which is actually right here below your heart, right between your navel and your rib cage there. So definitely, if you need something, she's hearing you, and that's where these new beginnings are. So you have your spirit team. There's somebody out here that's a healer. This is part of your calling. You're called to heal. Unfortunately, empaths and healers, we get the we get the short end of the stick sometimes, and people just don't they don't treat us right, and they take advantage. And I always tell people, I fully am aware that don't take my kindness for weakness, because I'm fully aware that I am giving to you. You can't take from me. And if you want to get your power back, guys, that is something that you need to start thinking about. I am not my trauma, and I control me, and I am here for a purpose. You are here for a purpose. There's a vast horizon. What are you going to do with all these opportunities that are coming? You got new beginnings coming, guys. It may not feel like it right now because, Lord, it's been a long year already. And nothing that crazy has happened. But when you're going through it and you're shaking this all off, it's okay to feel this way. You got to feel the feelings. And I didn't feel, for over 20 years, I shut my heart off. Because when you're with a narcissist, you learn how to shut that bad boy down like Fort Knox. Because if not, you're not going to make it through that narcissistic relationship. That's why girls come out and we're like bulls. We have been with a narcissist who's been reprogramming our brain for 10, 20, 50 years. Yeah, you're going to go a little cuckoo bananas when you get out to the real world. I found myself being the weird one all the time because I'm ready to have friends again. My ex cut off my friends in my prime when I was 26, and I was doing door-to-door sales, and I was making the money, and everybody was feeling good. But when you're with a narcissist, guess what? You might as well just not get too attached. Because even my best friend, Samantha, who is one of my best friends that has passed, and she only made it to 27, and it really bothered me that, she didn't have the encouragement. And he cut that relationship off because out of pure jealousy. there was nothing wrong with her. She was actually my real friend, and that's why. So, but I'm a smart girl, and I think my brain, because I went along with it, but I never fully went along with it. And I know a lot of women can understand. They're like, yeah, I won't talk to my friend. But why? Because I know why you don't want me to go talk to Susie over there. Yeah, I'll be pretty pissed if I was talking to Susie. But Rose ain't bad. You know what I mean? So ask yourself this before you just go cutting people out of your life because somebody else says so. Why? Does the good outweigh the bad? You need to actually go, and you need to put the person who's telling you get that person out of your life, and the person that you need to get out of your life or don't need to get out of your life. You have to weigh it again and see what valid parts that person has and what valid parts you have of why you're keeping them. Now you need to see which one is bigger. Which one weighs up more? Yeah. Which one weighs more? And 9 times out of 10, if it's a healthy, supportive person in your life saying, I don't know. Because, like, everybody in my life, when I met my ex, I'm like, he's dreamy, isn't he? He's a great guy. I love him. Yeah, right. They were like, girl, you're just like smacked up with the dumb love the stick of dumb love, I'm happy, I'm in love, nothing touches you. He's a bad guy, get away. I know, I love him, there's nothing wrong with him. Yeah, well, like I said, you will figure out that radish is not a cherry once you bite into it, and it's sour. So it's okay though, guys. I want you to know. Look, I got. I want to show you this because Spirit's talking. Angel of action. Take action towards your destiny. There's that yellow. There is. I love these cards. We got the beautiful yellow butterflies. Mariposas. I got somebody of Hispanic descent because I'm hearing mariposas. Um, That's funny. The Encanto song started, where the grandma and them are in the middle. That's what I'm seeing right now is where Mirabel and Abuela are sitting there and they're together in the stream and the bunch of butterflies are coming around them. And that's what I'm seeing is that Spirit wants you to open your arms. Take your blessings that are coming. You can't receive your blessings. You can't catch a football this way. You can't receive your blessings this way either. Always look up. Raise out. The darkness lives below. Stop reaching down. Take action. Don't be scared. Don't let fear make you stop and just sit. I'll go ahead and say, hi, how are you? Thank you for tuning in today. Let me know how you enjoy it. I'm always happy to have a new person. Thank you, Mark, for joining in. But I just wanted to, and so I love this. I'm seeing, I just saw a rainbow on here too. I want to show you guys that. There is a rainbow. I saw it right back here. So, all right, guys. Well, I don't know how you're feeling, but I'm feeling pretty amazing for you because I just know new beginnings. And if you aren't feeling like I'm never going to get a new beginning. Well, the first thing is to say, I will have a new beginning. How do I start that new beginning? I start the new beginning by taking time to dismantle the old, one thought at a time. One mindset at a time. It just takes one thought. Change one thought every day, and you will have a whole different mindset. So if you're enjoying this, please like, subscribe to my channel, Jess Intuitive Angel Vibes. Please help me grow this past 55 because I got a little baby channel here, and it's just because I had my Instagram, and I just have felt overwhelmed for the past couple of years. And it's not because I can't do this. It is because having a spiritual awakening and a life and your business, yeah, I'm proud that I could still get up here and even share my story. So today, I know the devil's been working super hard to get me to fight against me and start a war, and that's okay because that's why I'm on here a little later than I wanted to be. But at least I'm here. So to that point, I want to let you guys know if you have stuff to do, figure out. I just saw 555. Yeah, that's awesome. I want you to know that delegate what's your priority, not what's other people's priority, and stop letting the devil distract you. Because if you want to know how he gets to you, he distracts you. There's nothing really cool that he comes in and does. It's not this gonna have a caped figure, and no, those are the decoys. Called a distraction. It's called I need to get my course out. And you find 500 other reasons, and you find yourself on TikTok looking at videos instead of working on your course. That's a distraction. You got to figure out what is causing me this distraction that I'm not doing what I'm supposed to. So your angels want you to know that the motivation for this week is they want you to have this thought as your motivation. First, don't judge yourself. We are not the trial and jury. Don't judge others, okay? Because you don't know what other people are going through. Most of us are programmed to smile and pretend because that's unfortunately what our ancestors have taught us. And that's what I'm currently going through is this generational unprogramming thing. And I thought I was cool and I knew how to do all of it. And I'm here to tell you it's not as easy as I thought it would be. And I thought I handled this stuff in my 20s, by the way. I thought at least by my 30s I was good. That's why I got a little blindsided with the second spiritual awakening, because also people don't tell you. You don't just have this cool spiritual awakening and it's all hipster. It's called you have a spiritual awakening. That's when you're like something tragic happens to you to wake you the F up, okay? The second spiritual awakening is usually because you go through the dark night of the soul, I believe, more than once, okay? Depending on how hard your trauma was. Because like I said, the dark night of the soul, it's like you go through it first to see what the patterns are. You start realizing, hey, I don't have to live this way, and you start breaking free from it. How do you do that? Well, that's where the second spiritual awakening comes in, is you start facing it. But I want you to know, if you're brave enough to face it, guess what? It will go away. I am living proof, and I practice what I preach. And when I'm not practicing what I preach, guess what? I'm not out here preaching, because I don't live that way. If I say it, I can't do what I do and not take my own advice. And when I find myself not taking my own advice, I'm like, well, you're a good client. Do you hear yourself right now? And I'm like, but it's okay, because I beat myself up because I had these narcissists come in at the beginning, and they were designed to come in here and get me up in my head and make me not feel good enough, because I was already not feeling good enough. Because when I started out my whole business, I was so excited. I finally got a purpose. I have something to do. And then everybody turned away and said, I don't like it. I'm like, what do you mean you don't like it? And they're like, you're crazy. I'm like, what do you mean? I've been crazy my whole life. Now I'm at least guided crazy. So I learned that I internalized all those people. That was my karmic lesson. Screw them and their judgments, because they were just sad, because what was designed to break me made me stronger. And it's making you stronger too, guys. I also want to make this very clear. We are not our parents. Be proud of who you are and where you come from. the angels started playing the song Royals from Lord. And this part, everyone who knows us knows. There's no postcode envy. So be proud of who you are. It's not about the material things. Spirit will give you those material things. They will give you experiences, but you have to be holy in an unholy world. And once you connect to your soul, that's why it's important. You hear about opening up your heart chakra, getting connected to your inner self, self-love. What does it all mean? Why is it important? Because you can't connect to your God code until you get in there. And that's why the devil has you close up your heart and become numb and cold to the world, because when you do that, guess what? You just blocked off God from helping you and his angelic messengers, and now you are at the mercy of the devil. Let's just sit on that for a minute. And when that hit my brain, I was like, I have never been impressed by material things. I thought I was doing this because in my mind the devil was giving me a different view of what I was doing it for, and he was validating all my reasons. And God's like, hey, I just want you to do it my way and the right way. And I don't want you to do it for fame and fortune and all that. I want you to do it to help people. And I was like, hey, and stop being so reactive to everything. And I'm like, that's correct, because everybody has their own way to think, their own way to do things, and we're all unique. So live in your uniqueness. Love you. You're built this way for a reason. And once you start tapping into whatever that shadow side is that you're trying to not like be like, and it's not your shadow side, it's more you're trying to tap into your soul side. And it's not a weird thing for me to be an angel intuitive, but to the rest of the world is. But hey, guess what? It's not your purpose. So, all right, beautiful souls. I hope you're enjoying this. And I would really like to hear your thoughts. And, please drop them below. Book a session. I can do a 30-minute session with you via the link below. And these will start being a more regular thing on Sundays. So let's go ahead and say an archangel prayer to Archangel Raphael to help us. He's the doctor archangel. So, dear Archangel Raphael, I ask for healing. I ask for vibrant health. Please wrap my body in your emerald green light until there is no illness. There is no pain. Let me be whole. And so it is. And that's from Radley Valentine. And then we'll say another one. Archangel Raphael, please envelop me in your healing wings and shine your wonderful healing light upon me. And that is from Angels and Crystals. And we'll say these last little affirmations, and I'll let you guys get back to this beautiful Sunday. So these are Archangel Raphael affirmations. I am surrounded and protected by Archangel Raphael. I breathe the colors of healing into my cells. I am saturated with powerful healing and angelic light today. I allow Archangel Raphael to help me today. Archangel Raphael and I work together on healing. And so it is. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out with a little green healing from Archangel Raphael for you to take in this healing. For anybody who needs it to raise their vibration, I need you to close your eyes, take a deep breath through your nose once, and then twice. And then when you're ready, I just want you to put your hands out like that, and I just want you to soak up the energy. So Archangel Raphael, I ask for you to send green healing light to all my listeners today that tuned in, that need your guiding light, that need help, healing, and need to feel better about themselves. Let them know that they are safe, they are free, and they are loved. Angels are here to guide you, to save you, to heal you. All right, angels. Thank you, beautiful souls, for joining me today. This will be here next Sunday. Please share this and go check out Lulu's Moon Spark if you want some cool healing crystals. She's got amethyst. She's it's an awesome story. You need to check it out. So have a great day, love and light, beautiful souls.